Good evening humans, Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Sonic the Hedgehog 30th Anniversary Mecha Sonic figure. I have been waiting for this character in plastic for that 30 years, so this has been really cool to see. Not only that, but Jakks Pacific absolutely killed it, and enough of me kind of building it up. Let's actually get into why it's so awesome. Let's do this. Let's kick things off with aesthetics, and as I kind of just said, Jakks Pacific absolutely just nailed it here. I'm really impressed, and I'll be honest, I was very hesitant when I saw the promo shots, which would only show it from the front, and I'm kind of like, okay, you don't really see the front in the actual game. Sonic 2, for those who are unaware, though if you're watching this video, you probably are. And but yeah, usually see it from the side, and once I got this out of the package and saw it that way, I was just like, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the silver they used is awesome. Like, got a really nice shimmer to it. It looks like metal. They got the red dot in the center of the face, which again was another thing that I found kind of strange because you don't really see it in the game, but it totally works. And not only that, proportions overall seem to be done really well. And as close as you're going to get in figure form, and just really cool there. You got the red on the shoes, the black on the wheels. I mean, not a huge variety of paint, but it's not a very colorful character. So they just, again, all around aesthetics. I mean, paints, proportions, all that, just right on point. For accessories, not really a lot to speak about here because all we get is this little square of spikes that you would see in the game. Just a piece of black plastic over a piece of silver plastic, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spikes, and that is it. Now the biggest surprise when it comes to Mecha Sonic here is absolutely the articulation. They have way more than they really needed to put into, and certainly more than they put into other figures in the line. And going top to bottom, let's see what we got here. So we got the head is on a ball joint. The head comes off pretty easy, so you can see right there. And that gives you a decent amount of range. Like, you get tilt, you get forward and back. Like, that's, again, really impressive considering the other figures in the line usually don't get any up and down or side to side. Then we got the shoulders. I can come up to about there. So not quite T-pose, but I mean still quite impressive. At the elbow, we get our swivel. And we can go up and down. It's our hinge. Nothing at the wrist. Nothing in the diaphragm. There's not really space for it. Then we get to the hips, and not exactly doing full splits, but they do move. They come in. You can see that the joint there is pretty thin. That's one of the only things that actually worries me here. But you can come all the way back. You can come forward. The knees are even articulated. That surprised me. So you can get 90 degrees out of that, which is really impressive. And then the toes, feet, come to a full, beyond a full point. You can basically go backwards, which is kind of amazing. And then you get a little bit of forward as long as you're in the groove here. So again, a ton of articulation. You can actually hit some pretty cool poses with Mecha Sonic here. So I am beyond pleased with that. Getting into some size comparisons, here he is with some other video game characters. Here he is with some Hasbro stuff. Here he is with some SH Figuarts and Storm Collectibles. Here he is with some monsters. Finally, here he is with an Articulated Icons Oni and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts on Mecha Sonic is that honestly this was worth the 30-year wait. I would have been sated, to be completely honest, with one of those solid PVC, no articulation figures of this character, and that would have done me just fine. But Jakks Pacific really brought it with this. I mean, even compared to other figures in the line, it just the articulation is completely impressive. The sculpt is great. The colors are dead on. Just really, I couldn't have asked for more, and Sonic just fell. As you can see, it's a little bit harder to stand the other figures, so I'm just gonna let that one go. But look at this. You can't get that pose with certainly either of those two. And yeah, that's just great. I mean, this is barely a 4-inch tall figure, and just absolutely fantastic. So honestly, if you are a fan of Sonic, If you're just collecting video game figures, that absolutely pick this up. It is on shelves right now, or on pegs rather, at Targets, I think at Walmart's, probably GameStops. But regardless, I will include links in the description as I always do, so you can find it online. Actually, I don't know if I can find it. I can find the whole line, but I haven't been able to find these individually. Target also has a 3-pack with this included that also has Robotnik and Sonic in it, so that's another avenue to go. So I will include links certainly for that, because that will have this in it. But that being said, I hope you found this entertaining and or informative, and this helped inform you as to whether you want to pick up this figure, or maybe you're just kind of curious as to how it sized up with different things. So if you did, please consider liking, commenting, and most importantly, subscribing. Definitely trying to hit some goals this year, and I'm making some headway, and the only way I can reach my goals, I want to get into triple digit subscribers this year, is with your help. So please subscribe and spread the word if you know of anyone else who might like to see reviews on stuff like this. So yeah, that's all I got to say about this. So thank you so much again for watching, and remember to take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.